Hi, my name is Daniela Vicentini. I'm a social communication student at Fermintoro University, and today I'm going to share an investigated case with you. The story I chose is that of Didi and Gypsy Blanchard. Starting with Didi, whose real name was Claudine. She was born in Louisiana in 1967. Then we have her daughter Gypsy Rose, who was born in 1991. Didi was known in her community in Springfield, Missouri, as a single mother who dedicated her life to caring for her daughter. From the time Gypsy was little, Didi claimed she had multiple illnesses and disabilities such as leukemia, muscular dystrophy, respiratory problems, and more. Gypsy received constant medical attention, undergoing countless treatments, surgeries, and medications. The family received donations, free trips, and even a house thanks to the charity. Didi was seen as an example of sacrifice and maternal love, but the reality was completely different. Gypsy lived a life of confinement where her mother kept her isolated from social interactions and controlled every aspect of her life, including her relationship with other people. Gypsy grew up believing she was gravely ill, but over time she began to question her reality. As she grew older, she discovered she could walk, eat normally, and many of her illnesses were fabricated. Now, in 2015, the case took an unexpected turn when friends of the Blanchard's family began to suspect something was wrong after noticing a strange activity on Didi's Facebook account. When phone calls weren't unanswered, several friends and neighbors went to the Didi's house, but no one answered the door. And then they called 911. When the police arrived, they had to wait for a search warrant to enter. Once the warrant was issued, the police found Didi Blanchard dead, having been stabbed multiple times. The thing is, Gypsy was not in the house. What seems like a tragic kidnapping turned into something completely different. Isolated from the outside world and controlled by her mother, Gypsy found solace on the internet. There, she met Nicholas Goat John, with whom she began an online relationship. Gypsy confessed the truth about her life to him, and together they planned to escape. But their plan wasn't just to run away. They decided that the only way to free themselves was by killing Didi. So, in June, Nicholas traveled to Missouri and murdered Didi while she was asleep, with Gypsy waiting in another room. Gypsy then flew with Nicholas through they were quickly captured. At first, Gypsy admitted nothing, but she later revealed the truth to the police. She admitted that she had never been sick and that her mother had manipulated her to receive government assistance and help from the community. Both were taken to trial, and during the proceedings, Gypsy admitted her involvement in the crime, but her story moved many. Her lawyers argued that she had been a victim of years and years of psychological and physical abuse by her mother. Ultimately, Gypsy accepted a guilty plea, and she was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Nicholas Goldjohn, on the other hand, received a life sentence. Then, experts believe that Didi Blanchard suffered from Munchausen syndrome by proxy. It's a mental disorder in which a caregiver, usually a mother, invents or induces illnesses in someone under their care. In this case, Didi subjected her daughter to countless unnecessary surgeries, medication, and treatments, keeping her in a wheelchair and convincing everyone that she was a fragile and sick child. Currently, Gypsy was released on parole after 8 years at the end of December 2023. After her release, Gypsy began granting interviews to various media and television programs such as Good Morning America and CNN. She even released a book in January 2024 and filmed a documentary series about her life after her release from prison. This story inspired an 8-episode miniseries on Hulu called The Act, which premiered in 2019 while Gypsy was still in prison. To conclude, this case reminds us that appearances can be deceiving and that behind every story there is always much more to uncover.